draft is all right. I'm just questioning their execution after the last couple of games that I watched, last couple of series. It does make sense, you know, like you have this treant with living armor, you're casting it on Viper, he's already too hard to kill, now he has that armor on top of him. He's hitting your tower, you try to defend, suddenly there's a Slardar infested jumping you. Like, there are definitely ways for them to play this. 7 out of 10, at least. 7.5.
Okay.
7.5 out of 10. I think their draft has everything that you need. Maybe lacks a bit of damage in that mid game before Radiance on Lifestealer, but you know I've seen way worse. I don't mind their draft.
7.5 is actually a very funny number. It brings me back some memories from a bit longer than 10 years ago. When I still lived in Belgium, I was a teenager. I was going to this European school, and I had a couple German friends. They had an exam, and everyone was like measuring like who got the best scores and stuff, and everyone was getting high grades. And then my 2 CD friends there were like, I got a 7.5. I got a motherfucking 7.5, and they made a song out of it. They were so happy about it. But hey, the horn sounds, and the game is underway.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's see some fights. Barrier. I can't. You're way too good at it. Like I'm.
No fight.
Yeah.
Lion
Lion
running
running
chased
away.
a bit here, but once is not actually leveling up anything yet with this Lifestealer, so no chase onto this Lion. Gotta hit some creeps. At least get back into the lane in time. But yeah, that's 7.5. That really is a bit of a throwback. It's so funny because it's like they were super hyped about it, and then one guy starts beatboxing, and then the other's just singing. I got a 7.5. I got a 7.5.
Dude, I love your school. Your school sounds like some.
It was awesome.
It sounds like those schools I would watch on TVs, you know.
Oh yeah, like those good old high school dramas.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my school was like, I got what? Come here, teacher.
Oh, living on the streets.
Oh, not really. My school was fine. I'm kidding. It had some issues. But
We've all had our experiences. I've had bad schools in the past, but that was really chill. I really liked Belgium. Just the school.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you lived there. You lived all over the place, by the way. That's really
yeah,
nice.
I spent a couple years there. I was it was a European school, so I was in a Finnish class, but I mainly used English and German all over the place, and of course, like the majority of the country is French as well, half Dutch, half French.
Yeah.
Or Flemish, like they like to say. Yeah, local. Not accent. What's the word? Not accent.
Dialect.
Dialect. That's the one.
Yeah.
Flemish dialect.
So far,
Nothing.
is there anything? Yeah.
So
Thank
far,
you.
nothing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going around these lanes now that my packet loss is also fixed, and it's really just not much going on right now.
Yeah. It's a
Viper
very
chasing Quap in the trees in the mid lane, trying to get as many poison stacks up as possible. Lifestealer's just trying to hit creeps. It's not landing a lot of them.
This squad can go for the water rune, right? Like she can blink. Exactly.
Yep. And the TP in front of his face.
He stole both of those because Viper was wasting a lot of his mana, but he does have a bottle now too, so we'll heal up, continue harassing.
I love how Ori's just walking straight towards the Viper to get some more poison attack stacks. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not gonna be an easy lane if you don't. I mean, you can't just give up. That's the whole thing. Like playing against Viper is like if you just give into it, you're gonna start literally losing the lane because you're not doing anything. So you gotta time your jumps in and out very well.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to give up versus Viper most of the times though. But yeah, he's doing what he can. Like got 2 water runes now. It's gonna get bounty.
Hide and CS, which is the really big thing here.
Yeah, but like 3 waves going under the tower for Viper. You know, this is not gonna be tight for way too long.
It's gonna change a bit. Bringing in some clarities as well. Oh, Lifestealer's not in the happiest place right now as Bah, what the hell was that range on that right click? Really abusing that attack move there because Magnus from like a mile away smacks that Lifestealer down for first blood for Azure.
It's like when Ursa bashes you, you know, from a mile away. With that first hit or the last hit when he's chasing you. Always nice to see.
And I feel like it used to be worse. Like, if you're running straight and your opponent is running straight, the moment he takes a tiny left, like behind the trees or something, when the pathfinding codes it, it allows you to attack.
Oh, another one. Preempt. Might be a kill here. Let's see. He has lead seed very soon.
Should be dead, right? I mean, if they just get vision from Mana Drain, yeah, on right click. FY's right click is enough for the kill.
Unfortunate for him, he had lead seed, but he didn't have vision to use it from, you know, the other side. Even if he uses it, he still dies. But
yeah, stand still and cast and take a couple extra hits and die. It's true. It's true.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Let's look for Fortify on mid lane.
Yeah, this is where the CS is starting to change. Like, Viper's level 5, 22 and 10, Quap is 15 and 4. So this is where Ori will slightly fall behind. So this next minute, the next power rune is going to be very important for Azure if they want to salvage this mid lane for the Quap. Because if you get a good support rotation and you get the rune that you need, could punish the Viper with it, and this is exactly what they're doing right now. The Viper's out of position, hexed up, and pummeled by FY and Ori, and FY gets the kill. And this is exactly what I was literally setting up about Azure. They knew better.
It's crazy that they managed to do that even without the Phoenix. Like, Phoenix's TP got cancelled on the top lane. They had enough damage, because this Viper, to me, he felt stronger, but when I click on him now, I see that he has 0 braid bands. Like, he has a magic wand and 2 branches.
Yep.
And boots, so...
Just branches, yeah.
Yeah, like, he is really not as tanky as he'd like to be at this point.
And he's back to spitting poison on the squad. Oh, Slardar is dropping low in the top lane too, able to run out, but Imitator doesn't look like he's going to be as lucky, and that's going to be not the 4th, but the 5th kill. As in the bottom lane, they've got Outsider down as well.
Yeah, in mid they got him as well with Quap and Lion. He was trying to TP away from mid lane, trying to secure the rune. Right. Yeah. But, yeah, like 5 kills for Azure after a game that started off...
Right.
rough.
I wouldn't look at net worth right now, but I think this is a good time to witness Magnus's greatness here. Look at look at the gap between anybody else and this Magnus. Holy, that is insane.
Look, 6 minutes in, he has 20 denies. This is... My god. Lifestealer has less farm than FY's Lion.
We're
Like, he'd have more farm if he just AFK'd somewhere. If he just stood somewhere, he'd have almost as much.
We're witnessing greatness here, basically, in the eyes of Bah, aka Faith Beyond. Truly hasn't lost his love for the game at all. I think games like this really show how great of a player he is.
Yeah. Into retirement, out of retirement. Like, I just wonder what they do when they retire. Do they play Dota 24/7? Of course they do. Still the same.
There's the skewer into the Hex. They have RP as well, but they're going to save it for a bit longer. Just poking and harassing the Lifestealer. The Shockwave RP is right there. Bah, does he have to right-click damage to finish him off? It looks like it might be enough for once to die. FY tanking the tower while standing in the slow. Oh, he's going to die to this tower, isn't he?
Nope.
No, he's not. Just enough regeneration for this Lion to survive. The Tango keeps him alive.
I was surprised that Bach actually took the aggro away, gave it to Lion. Like, well, if he keeps the aggro, 100% nothing happens. Lion doesn't even get close to dying.
Maybe they could have even killed the Treant Protector.
Yeah.
But that's a what if. They already got a big kill.
They're going on
Slardar.
Slardar.
They're attempting. Yep. Oh, they might actually kill the Phoenix here instead. But Ori coming in for the rotation. Slardar will die. And the Viper is dropped very low on HP as well. Does have to bottle up right away. They don't have Eclipse and only a level 1 Lucent Beam. And there's a Treant dead. So they finally make it work. Are we gonna get a sub 10-minute Orchid? You still got 1 minute, Bah.
It looks that way, like he's... I mean, 1,000 gold in 1 minute.
I think it's doable. Like, the pace he has right now, I feel like he could. It feels impossible. Maybe if they kill the Lifestealer here.
If he kills the Lifestealer and a tower, like, he's getting it. Besides that, like, there's probably no way. But he might just get him.
He got it. Okay, so it's for FY. He takes the most of the gold.
Feels bad, man. Plus 71, you know? Wow.
You could have spent that time hitting creeps, but hey, it is what it is.
He definitely... He literally would have gotten more if he just killed one small camp. You know, he'd get more than 70 gold.
He's trying to get this tower. He's gonna get it too. Right, so we have 15 seconds and 300 gold to go. Doesn't look like he's gonna get it. He's gonna get very close to it.
If he had that kill on the... Oh!
He would have had it. Oh.
Yeah, 200 gold more. If he had that kill on Lifestealer, he would have had it, so... Was close.
Yeah.
Would have broken
close.
some records, I feel.
That would have been an absolute record, yes. Sub 10-minute Orchid.
But that's with power threads, by the way. Keep in mind. Like power threads, and it's not like a rush. Like some heroes tend to do. I don't know if anyone rushes Orchid any longer though. Like without anything, like Brown Boots Orchid. Maybe a Clock Tranquil's Orchid. Or an H's Prophet in some games.
Well, that's a nice little 6 to 7k lead for Azure in 10 minutes of a game.
Do you know any ways for Go Along to come back? I'm looking at Slardar and I'm looking at his 1337 gold right now. Lead gold. He needs to turn that lead into a dagger. Once he gets his dagger, I feel like it's possible.
Kind of reminds me of the Hellman's mayonnaise advertisement. Turning nothing into something. Turning lead into a win.
Can he do it though? Let's see.
Can he do it though? I don't think he can do it alone.
Though? Do you like the Royal Jelly? I love it, by the way. This is like...
I really like it. And I'm actually sometimes griefing my carry. It's like, please, can you cast that on me? Please, please.
Oh, sure. Like, why not? Especially if you're playing like an Arc Warden, you get 2. You know, you can use it on your clone as well.
Oh, yeah, it works that way too. That's interesting, yeah. You make me
Feels
want to
good.
play more Arc Warden. Like, I really am trying to get a touch of Arc Warden. And I'm just playing it in Overthrow right now.
He's
Maybe
fun.
one day I can play it in pubs.
He's pretty broken at the moment. RP mid? Maybe? Maybe not needed.
Just the Orchid. Just the Orchid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, Shockwave stolen by the Rubik, so not really anything of big value was lost. Killing that Viper.
Lifestealer just finished Phase Boots 12 minutes in.
Radiant are scanning.
Not really an achievement.
Yes, safe to say, not a record breaker, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh boy.
Orchided.
Oh, that as well. Yeah, he's dead. And FY gets it again. Like, oh, you gotta learn to time those right clicks, man.
Yeah. FY is gonna finish off the blink
FY's
very
getting
soon.
past the Lifestealer in net worth. He's one creep. That's how rough this game is. That's literally how rough this game is for Go Along.
Wait. You mean Lifestealer is getting past of FY finally? Because FY was in front from like...
Let's put it that way then.
Because he was... I'm not kidding. He was in front from like minute 4. Yeah. He was leading. He had more farm. Like 90% of this game.
Well, Lion has more still, by the looks of it then. I mean, Lifestealer may be caught up then.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
he's getting there. He's getting there slowly.
Slowly but
Slow.
surely.
Oh.
Yeah. I got this feeling, Lizard. We might be in for a quick one.
Yep, game 1 was looking rough. This game 2, 11k 13 minutes in, is looking even worse.
Radiant's top tower
Maybe
is
they
under
can switch.
attack.
However, like this game, I feel there we go. Smoke up, with Infest, with Rubik to steal something good. Lion can die here.
Lion will die. So that is vengeance for once. He goes past FY and net worth. The only path is up.
Yeah, stealing Earth Spike is massive too. Like this is a really good spell on Rubik.
And a lot of damage as well. Like
Radiant's top
300
tower is
damage
under
plus the
attack.
spell amp you have on the Zero. Very good spell
Yeah.
indeed.
Add on that the Fate Bolt, you're already dishing out some crazy damage.
Yeah.
Right there, plus a lot of control from the Earth Spike, from the telekinesis.
There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, not necessarily at the end, but there's like little shafts and openings while you're going through that tunnel.
They're in an excavation tunnel and it's crumbling on top of them.
Yep.
All right,
Smoke
another
up
smoke.
once again.
Radiant's top tower is under
Smoke
attack.
number 2. Who do they get this time? Azure is ready to fight though. Bach shows himself as they push down the tower. The glyph. Is that a frightening glyph? Because usually when you see a glyph like this being used, it's a call for something. The Phoenix is getting controlled, blown up, killed. RP coming out. It does connect only onto the Treant Protector, as they did have that Slar Dart safe for the time being. But Bach is in trouble. But
Luna.
is he really? Look at this guy. He will end up falling, but he does the best he can. Lu will fall though. And that's Azure Ray losing quite a lot of members. Ori doesn't have anything left to get. He could snipe the Treant here. If he only had vision. Would have been a very risky jump, but he could have actually gotten himself an extra kill. So he's deep into mid. Viper's following right behind. Then again, a 2.5k swing towards Go Along.
Yeah, this was a massive fight for them. Like any kind of a trade, any kind of a decent trade for them is good at this point. Luna also falling. Focus
Lona.
down.
See what you did there?
Focus. He should rename just for this game. You know, every time he's picking Luna. Yeah, Viper just soloed the Luna pretty much. Just constantly right-clicked her to death. Like she doesn't have enough range or the damage to trade with him. Now Witchblade completed on the Viper.
Does he play Lone Druid? Because that would be Lona Druid.
Oh my god. Lone Druid, Lona. Anything else?
Do we have any other lows?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Curiosity.
Middle tower
I'm
is under attack.
searching for LO. Oh yeah, I actually figured out. Okay, I was looking. Why is Zeus highlighting? But yeah, he's the Lord of Heaven.
Well, there's Dark Willow.
Dark
are
Willow.
scanning.
I mean, there
Dark
was that
Willow.
phase when they did play that Willow 1.
Yeah, there you go. He could have.
Bach is actually getting a piece of his own medicine, getting orchided up by. Wait, who orchided him? Why was he silenced?
I'm not sure. Where did he die? I was looking at Dark Willow.
He got skewered by Rubik under his own tier 2 tower to die.
Dire's
Found
top
him next to
tower
the
is under
jungle and
attack.
basically just pushed him under the tower to die.
Radiant's
His
bottom
own tower, even.
is under attack.
Some lift skewer, I guess, right?
It was just Viper and Rubik playing. I mean, he has skewer now. Yeah. They're on a
Prop
roll,
is
though.
in danger. Yeah. She's in danger. Look.
Insert South Park. I'm in danger. That's
Wait, that's
all
Simpsons.
of the streaks.
Dire's top tower
Simpsons,
is under
sorry.
attack.
True.
Close,
Thank
close,
you,
though.
thank you.
No problem.
Dire's structures
No
are
For some
problem.
reason, I always say South Park.
I love South Park and I love Simpsons. That's the only reason why.
It's probably because, you know Trombone Champ.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
I've been
is
playing
under attack.
Kyle's mom on
Dire's top
Trombone
tower
Champ, and I'm
is
trying to get
under
the
attack.
S tier on it. For the S grade.
Yeah. That's a good song too.
That's a good song. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, right now things are looking up for Go Along, aren't they? But you know, every time they bring our hopes up, they make a couple of mistakes and you know, disappoint us once again. I hope it's not gonna happen this time around.
Radiant's bottom tower
Luna
is
is what's she buying? Butterfly next? Actually, straight into Butterfly after Manta. Cool.
Hmm. Multafliegen.
Yeah, like
German.
if
No, they don't.
Schmetterling. there you go.
Schmetterling, I know.
Yes.
Multafliegen.
Why are you not buying Schmetterling, Luna?
Wo ist dein Schmetterling?
Ja, natürlich. Anyways, like,
Willkommen aus die deutsche Cast of ESL One.
do you like the Armlet Dezo build on Lifestealer? Like,
That's
I don't
awesome.
mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it with the Infest bomb, but still, like, I would love that Radiance Axe build. I feel like in this game it would be also good.
Yeah, I mean,
bottom tower is
it's
under
old
attack.
tech.
Yeah.
It's literally old tech. This whole draft, the way that they're itemizing, minus the Witchblade on the Viper.
Lion and Luna kinda deep, eh?
Hey.
Eh?
Hey.
In it.
Have you been hanging around Trent?
Eh? No, I haven't seen Trent in such a long time, man. Like,
Living the daddy life.
yeah.
Oh, this
Radiant
ganking top for the
scanning.
Lifestealer. Mr. Bach with the silence. Into the RP, push him closer to the co-op. Make sure he dies. Pays for his sins.
Love how clean that is, you know, you push him closer to the co-op, you turn him away from the creeps, she sonic waves him even further from the creeps, even in some case, if he survives everything he can't infest, run away.
Infest would really ruin the whole thing of an Infest gank. Not an Infest gank, an RP gank with Orchid.
Yeah.
Using your ultis and everything.
But the game
important kill.
definitely...
Dire
Yeah,
are
definitely an
scanning.
important one. Especially when you have a Luna on your side. You know, this hero... Like, you give her 1 minute over the enemy carry to farm and she is unstoppable. You can't... She's too far. You can't catch her anymore.
Well, bit of recovery mode for Go Along. Even they did have that one successful team fight. You gotta score a couple more of those. That they had an 8k deficit. It's now 14k despite the kills that they got. They're just not farming as efficiently as Azure is. They just have so much better farmers on this team. Luna, Quap, Mag, Lion, Fiend, like literally everyone is a wave clear. Smoking up towards bottom. Trying to look for an opening here. There is the Lion, but he has a blink. The Watcher. Oh,
Nice,
go
got it.
in and they find him. There we go.
Is under attack.
And that's straight into the pit, right? Like, you get the kill, and you go into the rush pit. You have... Yeah, you have the Slardar. By the way, it looks like once heard us, Lifestealer, that is... He didn't go for that Desert. He is going for Aghanim's in the end. Sorry, the Radiance into possibly Aghanim's after. They want to fight this, but this rush will be taken already. Outsider.
Outsider is doing, you know, the work of the gods here. Just using Overgrowth. Push them back. Keep them at bay. Viper. Gonna TP from the low ground. And, oh, there goes another TP right in front of Bach. So, go along, at least buy some time. Getting themselves a pick off and securing Roshan.
It was such a nice, by the way, Sonic Wave. I don't know if you noticed. The Sonic Wave pushed the Viper into Luna so that she can cancel the TP with Lucent Beam, but it wasn't good enough. Like these things, like the way they see where everyone on their team is and where everyone on the enemy team is at every single point when they're engaging,
Yep.
and they, it's crazy.
Is under
You know, it's just crazy good.
Radiant's bottom
Min
tower
maxing in a
is
MOBA game. We had that
As it
Dota
should
AI
be.
discussion. I really want to watch that
Yeah, there are replays somewhere, like you can still watch them. It was was it the OG team that played against them after TI or someone like
Yeah,
Secret?
wasn't there some SA team that played against them too?
Yeah, there was a couple of teams,
There was
right?
a couple
Like,
of them, yeah. I remember Dendi played against. Well, that was the 1v1.
Yeah, that was SFSF, I think, mid lane.
Are scanning.
Lifestealer did finish off his Radiance, and now with that Radiance and the Aegis, you can. I think they can take some solid fights.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Magnus, smoke is off.
Yeah,
He's gone.
Twice also with him. This is the power duo right now. The quick RP, the follow-up Hex.
Yeah, my only
Radiant's
somewhat of a worry is this Luna. If you're if you're fighting this go along, like she's dishing out an incredible amount of damage. You don't really have ways of just killing her instantly. You also can't kill the egg that very fast. Oh, he's going for Manta, by the way. He's doing Radiance Manta instead of Radiance Axe.
It's a lot of items to build up to a particular phase of the game. I'm always worried about Lifestealer because I feel like if he builds all these items to, you know, how do I put it? They're not all single target focused in a way, because Manta always feels a bit off for me for some weird reason. I think I'm still just not used to seeing Manta on a non-agi carry, well, especially for a melee hero who doesn't even get like bonus range attacks or anything. So of course you got the Radiant split. This is classic from like the Monkey King days of like Manta Radiance split push with illusions. But
Yeah, it's
you built like 4 or 5 items in 30 minutes, and you're supposed to be at the same level as a late game carry of your opponent's team. And I start to wonder, are you building all of this for still that you're going to lose a fight?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like this Luna is constantly building one item after another that benefits solely her and her damage output. Meanwhile, you're buying a lot to survive. Like this Manta is good with Radiance, but most of the reasoning behind it are the Orchids, right? Like the silences that he needs to get rid of. I can see that. Maybe a BKB would have been more natural, something that you would have felt like more normal. But I don't mind it. I feel like Lifestealer is a weird one. Like after he gets a couple of levels with the Radiance and Axe, suddenly the power spike is really weird for him. With the talents, he starts hurting. Suddenly he, you know, like he has rage on all the time, and
there's some really interesting quirks with this Lifestealer, and especially if you do get the rage talent and have BKB. It's like you have rage into BKB into another rage of just immunity. A very long time.
Yeah, they're getting some nice items on go along. Is this a Parasma build-up on Viper? Who is scouted out
They revealed
now?
themselves in mid actually, but they don't have the Magnus around. Still on his way. Who's playing Parasma?
I think it's Viper. Like he has a Witchblade and Mystic Staff queued up, so could be that.
His courier is empty, at least for the time being. That's an Empower stolen, by the way.
Not bad. Like for a Rubik to steal, it's good with Viper, good with Lifestealer as well. Yeah.
And even the Slardar to some extent as well, because Slardar does right-click quite hard.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is they're infesting now after the Aegis has been reclaimed. You know, like they waited for quite some time. However, Luna is...
You gotta pay it off now. There's a Satanic Manta ready on the Luna. They're trying to get to the side. They're all stacked up. Beautiful jump right on top of Bog, but there's the turn with the RP. And that's Slardar dead. The Lifestealer gone as well without the Aegis, as you mentioned. It's already expired. So yeah, you got a beautiful jump, but there was no follow-up stun. Ori does push out the Viper, pushes the Rubik as well, and they are retreating on the side of Azure.
I get saved by the Lotus on used by Phoenix on Ori. That was rough, you know. You're jumping this Magnus because you kind of have to. If you jump the Luna, Magnus jumps you. And you aren't killing the Luna. She's gonna pop that Satanic. They need an MKB or something. Like, she's not taking any damage here.
Luna's really
Okay, never
enjoying
mind.
the current situation. Actually has to pop the Satanic. Needs a couple of hits to regenerate. The creep waves coming in, and that's going to be enough for him. Got the Viper dead. The Treant is dead as well. I like the attempt. You know, that was very, very nicely calculated.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
She survived. By the she
That's a floating Rubik. Flies to his death. Bach will die as well, but there goes the starter right away. And Ori just
Lifestealer?
diving once here. Just a couple of hits and he's got it.
Radiant's
Yep, they're all dead.
GG.
And they've done, yeah, they went for one fight. They built all these items for just one singular team fight, only to call it, and they're out of the tournament.
unfortunate. Like, I think the second game they had some ways of staying in it. They had some ways of actually maybe making it a bit more interesting, but the laning stage was really bad. Bottom